as it gets colder out, it can be a challenge to stay warm. Even if you have heat, it's extremely difficult if your heat is not working, which is the case for one resident we talked with today.
They live in one of the city's largest landlord's properties, Berrada.
We got to take precautions to make us warm. Like, yeah, they say we don't supposed to use space heaters either, but we can't sit in our house with no heat.
The tenant you just heard from sent us a message on Facebook saying she and other residents have not had heat since October. She spoke with us today but wanted to remain anonymous. Our Jenna Rae investigates.
Over the last 2 years, I've told you about issues going on at Berrada Property apartments across Milwaukee County.
It's dripping over the doorways.
I didn't put the maggots in here. It's still cold in here. We still cold.
And when winter rolls around,
They can't get dressed in this cold house.
now this winter, for some Berrada tenants,
I have to come back to another cold house.
they say is no different.
For weeks now,
I was using my oven, and then I had to purchase 2 space heaters to keep the upstairs warm.
that's how this Berrada tenant has been living.
It's been rough, especially when you have a little kid where their immune system is still building up. Any little thing can make them sick.
This mom says she told Berrada she had no heat before Thanksgiving.
The reason why I choose to reach out to you guys is because I feel like this is the only way that they will know, like, this is something that everybody's complaining about.
And after she did, the next day,
They just pop up. I was really shocked because I wouldn't think that nobody would have ever came out.
maintenance was there when we were and fixed the issue.
Why do you think they showed up today?
Because I reached out to the news. That's the only reason.
I called and texted Berrada's communication director and even showed up to his office, hoping to find out why Berrada tenants have issues with heat every winter. We haven't heard back.
The minute you reach out to the news or something with the city of Milwaukee, they come in within a snap of a finger.
In Milwaukee, Jenna Rae, TMJ4 News.
Jenna is continuing to look into these issues. If you're having troubles at a Berrada property, let her hear from you. Send her an email at the address right there on your screen.
And those Milwaukee residents are not alone. Just yesterday, we told you about residents of the Garden Place senior apartments. They have also been without heat for months.
When you go to turn your heat on, what happens?
Nothing. Nothing.
And that is Charlie Booker. We introduced you to her and her neighbors. She told us they have resorted to using space heaters and ovens to try to stay warm. The property manager has until Friday now to get the heat back on.